told you. Right now, while you are watching this video, there are hackers trying to break into banks, governments, and even your personal data. And there is a company silently stopping billions of cyber attacks, making billions of dollars in the process, but almost no one talks about it. This is the hidden story of Palo Alto Networks. And trust me, this might be one of the most powerful companies in the world right now. Let me ask you something. How many times do you use the internet every day? WhatsApp, YouTube, banking, social media, everything is online now. But here's the scary part. Every second, hackers are trying to steal data, credit card info, passwords, private messages. Even governments are attacked. Cybercrime is now a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and the world is not ready. That's where companies like Palo Alto Networks come in. But here's the twist. They're not just protecting data. They're building a money-making machine behind the scenes. So, what exactly is Palo Alto Networks? In simple words, it's a cybersecurity company, but not just any company. It's one of the biggest security companies in the world. They protect times big corporations, times governments, times banks, times cloud systems. Basically, everything digital. They have over 70,000 customers worldwide. And here's something crazy. Almost every big company you know depends on cybersecurity to survive. Without it, everything could collapse. Let me explain it in the easiest way possible. Imagine your house. You have times doors, times locks, times CCTV cameras, right? Now imagine the internet is your house. Hackers are thieves. And Palo Alto Networks is times your digital lock, times your CCTV, times your security guard, all in one. They use advanced systems too. Times detect attacks, times stop hackers, times protect data in real time. And they are getting smarter every day because now they use AI, artificial intelligence. Now here's where things get interesting. How does this company make money? You might think they sell software once and that's it. Wrong. They use a subscription model. That means companies pay them every month or every year. And guess what? Over 80% of their revenue comes from subscriptions and support. That's powerful because it creates consistent income, not one-time sales, but recurring cash flow. This is the same strategy used by times Netflix, times Spotify, times SaaS companies. But here's the difference. Cybersecurity is not optional, it's a necessity. Now let's talk about money, because this is where it gets shocking. In 2026, Palo Alto Networks reported times $2.06 billion revenue in 1 quarter, times 15% growth, year over year times hundreds of millions in profit. And for the full year, they are expected to make over $11 billion. Let that sink in. A company protecting data is making billions of dollars every year, and it's growing fast. So why is Palo Alto Networks growing so fast? Simple answer. The world is changing. Everything is moving online. Times work times, banking times, shopping times, data storage. And now, AI is making cyber attacks even more dangerous. Companies are scared, and when companies are scared, they spend more money on security. That's why cybersecurity demand is exploding, and Palo Alto Networks is right in the center of it. Now here's the biggest trend, AI. Hackers are using AI to create smarter attacks. But guess what? Palo Alto Networks is also using AI to stop them. They analyze billions of data points, detect threats faster than humans, and stop attacks in seconds. This is the future of cybersecurity, and the companies leading in AI will dominate the market. But they're not alone. There are competitors like times CrowdStrike, times Fortinet, times Cisco. So how does Palo Alto stay ahead? Simple. They want to replace everyone. Yes, literally. Their strategy is called platformization. Instead of buying 5 different security tools, companies can use just one platform. Palo Alto. That's powerful because once a company switches, it's hard to leave. Here's something most people don't know. Palo Alto Networks doesn't just sell products. They build ecosystems. Once a company joins, they start using times cloud security times network security times AI tools times data protection everything, and switching away becomes expensive. This creates customer lock-in, which means long-term revenue. But wait, it's not all perfect. There are risks. 1. Cybersecurity is highly competitive. 2. Technology changes fast. 3. New companies can disrupt the market. And here's a big one. If they fail to stop a major attack, their reputation could be damaged. In cybersecurity, trust is everything. Investors love companies like this. Why? Because times high growth times recurring revenue times future demand. But the stock can be volatile. Sometimes it goes up fast. Sometimes it crashes. That's because expectations are high. And when expectations are high, even small problems can cause big drops. Think about the future. Everything will be digital. Your money, your identity, your life, all online. And that means one thing. Cybersecurity will become more important than ever. Companies like Palo Alto Networks are not just businesses. They are protecting the digital world. So next time you Times log into your bank Times, send a message Times, store data in the cloud. Remember, there are invisible battles happening. Hackers trying to break in, and companies like Palo Alto Networks trying to stop them silently, making billions while the world sleeps. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to The Secret World of Money, because we expose the hidden systems making billions behind the scenes. And trust me, you haven't seen anything yet.